I was 18 when my stepmother kicked me out. No shouting. No warning. Just my suitcase sitting by the door like it had been waiting for me. She didn't even look angry. She looked relieved. My dad stood behind her, silent, staring at the floor like he always did when things got uncomfortable. "You're an adult now," she said calmly. "You need to learn responsibility." I waited for my dad to say something. Anything. He didn't. That was the moment I realized I had already lost him. I left with $42, my backpack, and the clothes I was wearing. No plan. No car. No idea where I was going. That first night, I slept on a friend's couch. The second week, I slept in my car. By the third week, I learned how to survive on instant noodles and silence. I worked mornings at a diner. Nights at a gas station. I showered at the gym. Studied in libraries. Cried in bathroom stalls where no one could hear me. College had been my dream. Now it felt like a joke. But I still enrolled. Community college. Night classes. Student loans in my name. I told myself it was temporary. That if I just worked harder, things would get better. 6 months later, my phone rang. It was my stepmother. Her voice was sweet. Too sweet. She said my dad was struggling. Said they were behind on bills. Said they needed help. Then she said the words that made my stomach drop. "We just need you to co-sign a loan." I laughed. Not because it was funny. Because it finally made sense. They didn't kick me out because I was grown. They kicked me out so I wouldn't question them. So I wouldn't be around when they needed someone desperate enough to say yes. I told her no. She went silent. Then angry. She said I was ungrateful. That they raised me. That I owed them. I hung up shaking. 2 weeks later, I got a letter from the bank. A loan approval notice. In my name. I hadn't signed anything. My hand started to shake as I read the details. They had forged my signature. Used my social security number. Out thousands. I called my dad. He didn't deny it. He just said, "We thought you wouldn't mind." That was the moment something inside me broke. I reported it. I didn't want to. But I had no choice. The investigation took months. There were police reports. Court dates. Letters from lawyers. My stepmother cried in court. Said I was trying to destroy the family. My father wouldn't even look at me. But the evidence was clear. Fraud is fraud. Even when it's family. A year later, I stood outside my college building in a graduation gown. No parents. No applause. Just me. And peace. As I walked to my car, my phone buzzed. A text from my father. "I never thought you'd go this far." I stared at it